Welcome to the Greg Hughes Show. Today we're going to talk about a very important topic today. It's very serious about a Pennsylvania bishop getting arrested. First Lady is recovering. So without further ado, fair use of this video. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Please support us through Cash App. That's GRC $mantrap. Every donation would be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's get into this video real quickly.
Please be respectful in my comment section. Thanks. Now, before I get into the story, I want to say that Dawson Speaks TV does not discriminate on the basis of race, color, religion, gender expression, age, national origin, disability, marital status, sexual orientation, military status, or political affiliation. Now, this story comes out of Pennsylvania, York, Pennsylvania. Bishop Anthony Pinckney is the senior pastor at Bethel Command Church in York, Pennsylvania. Bishop Pinckney is a father, and he is also married to First Lady Keisha Pinckney, and they've been married for 20 years now. Bishop Pinckney's love for the community is shown in many ways, such as the faith distribution he's part of, as well as mentoring young men and being a basketball coach. Now, Bishop Pinckney has been the senior pastor at Bethel Commandment Church for quite some time now. And according to the church's mission statement on their website, it says that Bethel Commandment is a ministry dedicated to nurturing spiritual growth, fostering positive transformation in accordance with God's truth within our families and communities. We aim to cultivate lives, marriages, and the upbringing of our children in devotion to the Most High God, while also reaching out to those who are yet to find their place in His grace. Okay. Now, on the outside looking in, it appeared to family, friends, and the congregation that Bishop Anthony Pinckney and First Lady Keisha Pinckney were doing well. They had a thriving church, their family and friends, and they loved helping individuals in the community. Everything appeared to be going well for Bishop Anthony Pinckney and First Lady Keisha Pinckney. Well, that was until this happened. Recently, Bishop Anthony Pinckney was apprehended by officers for laying hands on his wife. And I don't mean laying hands in the sense of praying for her or caressing her. Bishop Pinckney put hands on her. Kind of like the movie What's Love Got to Do with It with Ike and Tina. Y'all know that movie. Now, according to officers, First Lady Keisha Pinckney told them that her and her husband got into an argument about him having an affair, during which time she told him to pack his stuff and leave their home. First Lady Keisha Pinckney then went downstairs to pack food for her husband. Take a breath. Make this up. Y'all church women, son special. Why is she packing food for him if he was caught cheating? I don't understand that. This dog don't need a doggy bag. Let him go. Let me go on with this. Now, when First Lady Keisha returned upstairs, she told officers that her husband grabbed her by her sleeveless yellow sundress while saying, "Come here, B," calling her the B word, and he began putting hands on her. During this time, the bishop said that he would take her out of here, take her off the planet. I don't know what it means. This is the bishop talking, y'all. This is the bishop who's doing all of this. I swear, y'all give titles to anybody. Man. Now, I could go on, but I'm not. But I think we need to hear a word from the bishop, don't you? As a matter of fact, I think it's apropos. So I'm going to let you all watch this video. I'll be back with the rest of my commentary, and you all meet Dawson. Every Saturday, as you see right here, every Saturday, our worship service at 12 o'clock, every Saturday, in person, Facebook Live. Also, we do a soup kitchen every Saturday here. We're doing expanded, but it's grown. Anybody can come in and follow the food's delicious. And that part right there, man, God gave me this vision back in 2023, and we opened very first time we opened up our doors to the community feed was the very first Saturday of December 2023. So we're thankful, we're grateful, and served over 12,000. All right, y'all, let's go in. But before I really get started, let me say this to Bishop Anthony Pinckney. Bishop Pinckney, you said in that video that God gave you a vision about a soup kitchen. But sir, God didn't give you a vision or instructions as to how you should treat your wife? Let me go on. Now, I want to say to First Lady Keisha Pinckney, I'm so sorry that this happened to you, and I hope that you're feeling better and that you're in some type of counseling therapy or in a support group in order to help you overcome the mental, emotional, and physical trauma that was thrust upon you by this so-called bishop. And also, I hope you're talking to an attorney so you can sign those papers and file for divorce. Well, Dawson, you want a divorce? Yeah, because as Sister Danielle Brooks said in the musical The Color Purple, when a man raised his hands, hell no. Hell no. Simple enough. What do you want her to do? To keep going back in the same situation in order to appease family, friends, and people in the church? This bishop told her during that physical altercation that he would take her out of here. Why would you want this woman of God to go back to that? That man ain't gonna change. You see, church folks good for that. They all, well, you know, the Lord put y'all together and the Lord wants you to stay together. What this man did to her, you all read this story. I would never tell a woman in or outside of the church to go back to a man that would do that. Be real, y'all. Come on. You can't be so heavenly minded that you're no earthly good, because the next story I'll be covering is that she's no longer with us because the people in the church told her to go back and stay. Get out of here. Bishop Anthony P., who were you allegedly cheating with? Who were you messing around with? Because your reaction to her catching you seems like you were doing a little bit more than what she revealed to officers. I mean, come on, y'all, let's be real. Let's be real. Because there are a lot of men and women who've been caught cheating, and they didn't do all of that. So what does your wife know that you're afraid will be revealed to the masses? Huh? Pinky? Is there anything pink about you we need to know? What is it?
It takes 90 seconds for this NASA-engineered AC cool down your room. It's smaller than a toaster. Cools any room in 90 seconds.
I mean, come on, y'all, let's be real. Many people who watch this show, you're over 30 years old. We've lived lives. You know, we've lived long enough to know that, you know, we know people who've been cheated on and some who were the cheaters, but I don't know anybody who's acted like this. There's more to this story that's not being revealed. And if First Lady Keisha wants to keep it to herself, mum's the word. Now, let me say this. There are many, and I do mean many men and women who are going through similar situations in and outside of the church. But we're talking about the church right now. But you don't ever hear many preachers talk about this. I've never heard a prophet call out this mess. You want to know why? Because most, not all, most of them, they don't care about you. They just want your money. Bishop Anthony Pinckney, 1 Timothy chapter 3, it gives you the qualifications of a bishop, of which, sir, you're not qualified. Anthony, I'm not even going to call you bishop anymore. Anthony Pinckney, go get help, sir. If you haven't already done it, please, go get help. Now, I'm almost done, but let me say this to all of you, my listeners and subscribers. God didn't put you here on this earth to be someone's mental, emotional, or physical punching bag where they just come and take out all of their issues on you. No, take your power back and move on with your life. You may have to distance yourself from people. Yes, you may lose some friends and family along the way when you start standing up for yourself. But guess what? God will put new people in your life who will love you and not lash out at you, who will help you and not harm you, people who will build you up and not try to break you down. You're enough. You are enough. Take your power back and move on with your life. Simple enough. You all keep First Lady Keisha Pinckney and her children in your prayers. I'm done. You all get down in the comments section. Let me know what you think about this topic. Go off, please go off, all right? Don't forget to share the video with